Alright, another week in the books. But first, let's get down to some business. No. Not going to do that again this time. First off, congratulations, Stormtrooper Academy, for giving me my first legitimate loss of the year. Really good game, man. I'm glad you started to turn around a little bit. You're probably having a little bit more fun than you did at the beginning. That's always good. But let's get into some stuff real fast. I forgot to do this the last time. I'm going to do it right here, right now. The Browns Award. Going back to week 6, Dusk Till Dawn was the recipient twice in a row, 6 and 7. Week 8 was Lebowski Urban Achievers. Week 9 was Victoria's Secret. Had to look at my notes. And then Queen Hazlitt has taken it the last 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens. The Browns Award's only for the regular season, so I only got 2 weeks left of that. Well, let's get into some other stuff. This guy's back again. Not as bad, but pretty big injury for Chris Thompson of the Redskins for Princess Meow Meow's team. That's a bummer. Dude was having a good year. One of my backup running backs, Donta Foreman, got hurt on a touchdown run. It's like the best he did all year on my bench, and hurt. Poor guy. The Eagles kicker got hurt. I guess he got a concussion in the game. I felt like I had a concussion watching the game. Come back, Zeke, and Sean Lee, and Tyron Smith. Alright, let's take a little look around the league here. It's the front page. I've already changed the game of the week on the front. I don't know. Hopefully you guys see this on this page. I don't know how many access it from the phone or from their computers. But if you go on there, I change those every week. Of course, everybody knows the standings or how to check those. I hope by now. Playoffs are coming up. Talking about playoffs. Commissioner Romocop has clinched. Pat myself on the back there. Team Greenwood has also clinched. Meow Meow and the Phantoms are close. If they win this week, they're in for sure. Stormtroopers plays Lebowski, so the loser of that is gone, and the winner has an outside shot of hanging on. We'll get to that in a second. Last week's scores. Some pretty interesting things going on there. 182 was the high with Antonio Brown's 42 points. Thought it was pretty weird, funny. Keenan Allen got a 39. Almost made that irrelevant. But the two highest scores of the week played each other. That's always got to suck for the loser of that one. But that's how it goes. Don't disregard this one up here. Romocop had a bad week. I guess we like to lose with 126. It seems to be a theme. Let's see, this week, this matchup of 2, 5, and 6 teams. One goes home, like I said. The winner of this is still alive, unless James Murray and Andrea win their matchups. Then it'll be completely wrapped up. But if somehow they stay alive, this person will have a shot on the last week, and we'll see how that all shakes out. We still got to just see how everything plays out. There's a lot of speculation, but I'd say there's obviously 2 spots clinched, and there's 2 spots open with 4 people to fill them. So we're going to come up to an exciting week 13. And this is some sad news. Terry Glenn was in a car accident and didn't make it. Man, it sucks. I really liked him. Even, he was with the Patriots. And he played for the Packers for 1 year before coming to Dallas. I I just thought he was a pretty good wide receiver, even, you know, back in the New England days. I'd use him on video games, Madden. If I had a custom team, he'd make it on most of those. He's a good speed guy. It just sucks. I just wanted to put that in there to show my respect to him. Such a sad deal, man. If I had one of his jerseys, I'd be wearing it. I always kind of wanted one. And then he got kind of banged up, and it kind of ended in Dallas, and then his career was done. But pretty fun player to watch. Well, what we got going on? Everybody needs to set their lineups. Everybody's been doing a pretty good job of that. We're doing 1,000 times better than in years past. What you do, even if you're eliminated, if you can pull an upset here or there, you affect the playoff race, the playoff seedings. I mean, ultimately, what you do will have an impact on what happens at the end of the year eventually. Whether it's a small impact or big, who knows? But set your lineups and we'll see how all this plays out. Alright, let's look at some highlights. Case Keenum. He almost gets killed there. He's been doing pretty good. Hits Thielen there from my team. Thielen's been solid all year with Bradford or with Keenum. They're not going to put in Bridgewater, but I think he'd be solid with Bridgewater. Dude's just solid. It's a great catch. He's got good hands. Definitely happy with him this year. Deshaun Kaiser. Man, he didn't even see this guy coming. Those Jaguars have been hella good, huh? They've been kind of like the Seahawks. Scoring touchdowns on defense. The Seahawks of the past, I mean. Man, Cleveland, look, I mean, they need to do something with the jerseys again. They probably just need to get rid of everybody and just, you know, burn the jerseys and move like they did to Baltimore back in the day. Kaiser, who knows? Who knows if he's any good or not? Can't really even tell in their kind of system. Let's see, what we got next? Deshaun Watson back to pass. No, wait, that's Tom Savage. Pretty good throw here, tight window. Hits Lamar Miller, not DeAndre Hopkins. Thanks for that. That was a good toe tap. You see right here coming in. Running back catches it from Victoria's Secret's team. She had a good week. Got her 3rd win of the year. It's funny how some teams can score a little, then score a lot. You can be on the Browns award, and then you can be pretty high up in the league. But that's how it goes week to week. Matt Ryan on my bench, throwing to Mohamed Sanu. Sanu's been solid for Princess Meow Meow's team. He's been a pretty solid receiver most of his career, but he's had a pretty good year this year. Mr. Elite Flacco, throwing to Wallace. I think he was on Bo's bench. That's how it goes, right? Dust Till Dawn's bench is where these points land. Because every time you bench a guy, they seem to want to score a touchdown. Everybody's had to deal with that. That's the name of the fantasy football forever. And those Packer jerseys, come on, man. Speaking of come on, man, this guy, Alex Smith, I guess he didn't want to do anything good against the Giants defense, but he flies in, almost breaks his hip, I guess. I was watching this play live. I was like, oh, man. Thought he was going to take a shot to the back, end up with a Tony Romo-like injury. Speaking of Tony Romo, look at this guy. He's scrambling around. It's 4th down and 13. You can't let this happen. And he's going to make it, of course, against my defense, the Detroit Lions defense. Nothing was going too right for my fantasy team this week, but there's still time to rebound, hopefully sooner rather than later. That's just effort right there. He reminds me of a Tony Romo. Look at it. Look at his face. Kind of looks like Tony Romo. It's about time the Bears get a decent quarterback. You know, at least he's looks like he has upside. Drew Brees, Queen Hazlitt's team throwing the ball to Alvin Kamara. Team Greenwood. That's a good play. Bad tackling. I mean, come on. But the Redskins do look better in the red pants than they do the yellow pants. So I'll give them that. But Kamara's been pretty good. Kind of a Sproles type of back. Man, did they just give up or something? Speaking of good guys, look at this catch. Come on now. Antonio Brown, 42 fantasy points. 1 ridiculous helmet catch. Juju Smith-Schuster celebrating. Too bad I don't get points for that. What do you guys think of the celebrations? I mean, they just keep getting crazier and crazier. That's just a crazy catch. Good concentration, good effort. And Eli Manning, who's a free agent in our league, throwing the ball to Roger Lewis, another free agent. That helps nobody in the league, but it's a good catch. Looks like it could have been a nasty leg injury at one point. He's going to roll around there. Chiefs just, that guy right there, Gaines, he's getting torched all game. So not a shock there. Thrown away from Peters. But good win for the Giants for nothing, really. And the Chiefs keep struggling. Need the Chiefs to get hot in a few weeks. But there it is. Before I get going, I almost forgot to add this in. Something I planned to do. Let me show you guys something real fast. I didn't make this. This is from one of our league members' pages. Our very own Little Lebowski Urban Achievers placed second in the Sexiest Man Alive contest. I guess he was just that close to making it. I'm just going to leave this here. Tell me what you guys think about this. Sorry, Damien. Better luck next year. Alright, that's about going to wrap this one up. Congratulations to the 2 teams that have clinched. We're going to keep an eye on the other 4 and see if we can get some kind of resolution this weekend on the games. Remember to set your lineups, whether you're eliminated or in the hunt or already clinched. Set them, play the games out. I like to keep nice, clean stats. Remember, if you are eliminated or become eliminated, do not drop your studs. Don't drop your stud running back, receiver, quarterback, anybody. You can still make waiver claims. You can still play the game, but I will reverse moves if somebody drops a top 3 running back just because they're trying to help people out. Everybody's worked this hard to get to the end of the year, and like every year I say, let's play it out, see what happens. Don't go dropping studs. Don't go chasing waterfalls. But I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for all you guys and girls. It's been a great year so far. We'll see how this plays out. You guys have a good holiday.